Hi guys, so I posted a Q&A where you could ask me questions and I would answer them. So this is to answer probably the most common question I get asked, and that is, can you heal a relationship? Now, every time I do these videos, I will tell you the short answer. Yes, you can. Will it be a short amount of time or a small amount of work for you to heal the relationship? No, it won't. I tell you guys the same when you want to manifest. Sorry, let me move this back a little bit. Yes, you can heal a relationship, but you've got to ask these tough questions and be open and honest with yourself. So the tough questions you've got to ask both of you is, how did I hurt you? Will you forgive me? And not everybody is safe to do this with. Some people are so hurt that they want to hold on to the hurt, and this is why it's important that both of you want to heal this relationship. So we need to be able to first, like I said, ask, how did I hurt you? And then we need to be able to listen to hear, not listen to reply, listen to hear without getting defensive. Some people are so hurt, they still find it necessary to hurt other people. I think Maya Angelou says it best. Don't trust, or she wouldn't trust or love somebody who says, I love you, when they don't love themselves. And this is why I'm always preaching, love yourself. And that if somebody cheated on you, they don't love themselves, or, it's not about you per se, it's about their own insecurities. So listening to each other without getting defensive, hearing what's been said without interrupting, because we can't judge what would hurt another person, right? We all have different pain tolerances, and what hurts us is all different, right? So we can't say, hey, I didn't hurt you, right? We've got to hear what's been said. And rather than defend our behavior when replying, rather than defend, oh, I only did that because you did this or this and that, which is making an excuse for hurting somebody. Once you're aware you've hurt somebody, then you're consciously hurting somebody, right? Because before we're told that we're hurting somebody, we could be subconsciously hurting them. So once we are aware and heard them say, you're hurting me, we are then consciously hurting them by repeating the same action. So then with that recognition that our actions, words are hurting somebody, we can start to understand where we can make the changes within ourselves, right? Because we can't change another person. We're wanting to change how we're treating another person. Even if you felt like you was in the right, this is the part where you've got to be able to want to heal this relationship more so than you want to defend any of your actions. There is no right and wrong in this situation when we're trying to heal a relationship. This is something you both want to do. You may need a mediator, and this can be where counselors get involved, relationship counselors, or maybe somebody who is willing to help you both out and just be a mediator, not take sides, because it's not about sides. It's not about right and wrong. It's about healing the relationship. And then after asking, will you forgive me? And when answering if you will forgive somebody, you've got to be honest with yourself. Will you forgive? You cannot just say, yes, I will forgive without thinking it through. The person needs to ask for forgiveness. A lot of the time, people forgive without being asked, and then they feel unappreciated. But they are giving their forgiveness without being asked. If you feel you have trust issues and you're not ready to forgive, this will not work. You'll end up, I guess, getting back or getting revenge on this person, which will also make the other person have their defenses up, like they're going to get revenge on me, they're not forgiving me, or, you know, they said they've forgiven me, but they keep bringing it up. So you don't want to say, I forgive you, and then keep bringing up the past. So this is where forgive and forget, I guess the saying came from. You guys will know I always say remember and recover. So remember, you said you will forgive that person. You need time for recovery for yourself. You need to learn to trust yourself again before you can trust another. Same way, you need to learn to love yourself again before you can love another. And if you was wronged or cheated on, lied to, deceived, are you willing to hear? Remember, hear is different from listening to reply or to defend your behavior. Are you ready to hear where you hurt this person? Are you going to accept that there may be times when you hurt this person? Maybe not with cheating or not in the same way. And that is understanding that people are hurt in different ways. So if you are ready to hear that you may have hurt this person who wronged you also, without getting defensive, because remember, this is about healing relationships. And as we know, relationships are every connection we have with other people in our life. So this will work with parents, children, friends, lovers, all of the above. They're all relationships. You just need two people who are willing to heal, hear, and repair. You've both got to want this. This will not work with anybody who doesn't want to heal a relationship. And it goes back to where I said, be careful. There are people who are not safe to do this with because it takes both of you being vulnerable. Some people are not ready. Some people will feel challenged by you wanting to heal, wanting to grow, wanting to move forward, because it challenges their pains, their hurts. So they would rather go away from this situation. They can be called runners. You could also make somebody who is quite violent, or maybe will take your kindness for weakness, very angry against you and plot against you. So be sure, that you are safe doing it with this person, that you are both willing to put in the time and effort to heal this relationship. You may even find halfway through these healing sessions or communication sessions, however you want to label it, that you're recognizing red flags, and they're not to be ignored. They're not to be pointed out as somebody's failures, but you may want to take note and say this person is not ready or not willing, because then you are pouring energy, effort, love and healing into the wrong person. So recognizing if somebody's ready is also important. If that's the case, then you need to be ready to walk away. This shows that you do love yourself, because it's not only about another's behavior, it's about recognizing your own stage of healing, your own stage of self-worth, self-love, and what you're ready to accept when you see the red flags, or you will repeat the same cycle. The relationship will not be healed. But like I said, the answer to this question, can relationships be healed or saved? Yes, they can, with a lot of hard work. And if you couldn't make it to the end of this video, there is no way you can make it through healing a relationship because you don't have the patience, the time, or the willingness to put in the work. You've got to start somewhere. And that somewhere is finding the right information, a safe place that you both can communicate freely and willingly, mutual, neutral support, and then you can move forward and heal this relationship. So I hope I answered your question. I will move on to some of the other questions. Good luck, guys.